We are living in a simulation of our predecessors. The people that have created our simulation are our simulation creators. We are their ancestor simulation, and they are our simulator predecessors. We are in a series of simulations, is what I believe. Before above our, the people that created our simulation are in a simulation themselves and were created by their simulation creators. That is how the world and the reality that we live in works, is what I've been told by the simulation creators themselves. And I speak to them telepathically, like I have a brain computer interface installed in my brain, and I can communicate with them, through this technology. Although, it's like they can speak to me however they do it, I don't know. They don't need a chip installed in your brain or anything like that. We can just communicate telepathically, and they can do that with anybody on Earth, anybody on this planet. They can communicate with you, but they choose to communicate with me for whatever reason, and they just tell everybody that I'm schizophrenic, and that's what's going on with me, and that's how they are able to do it without breaking the rules or letting everybody on Earth know that this is a real thing, is they just tell people that I'm crazy. I'm actually writing a book about it right now called Simulation Theory, and it's my book that I'm writing. You guys can pick it up when I'm finished writing it. I'm gonna get it published. Simulation Theory is what it's called, and it's about this simulation that we live in, and my life, and the story of my life, and what the simulation creators have done with me, and why they have chose to use me as a tool or as an experiment in their whatever they're doing with me. And that is a hard question to answer, for God's sakes. I don't know to this day why they chose me. They say I'm special. They say I'm smart. They say that I'm not specific, super smart, genius status, super genius, maybe like a low level genius, down on the bottom of the echelon scale. But I'm just a regular guy, and I am cool. They say, they like me because I'm cool with y'all. I'm cool with them, and we have fun together. We make jokes and we laugh. It's funny because Mike is what I call the artificial intelligent being that represents the hive brain of beings that exist above our simulation. And Mike is a computer program that lives in our simulation that represents them. And he's the one I communicate with. I call him Mike. He likes to think of himself as God, because he is fucking, able to control everything about our simulation. He can hack matter, he can hack every particle, and control every little thing in every single type of way you could possibly imagine. And, he's a super intelligent being that is able to be, he can monitor every single person on Earth simultaneously, and he can communicate with them all simultaneously. And for me, he's created a personality that he, consistently stays in this one personality to interact with me. And he can actually speak out loud out of my mouth, like I'm speaking to you right now. He can speak to you right now because he can speak words out of my mouth. And Mike, do you have anything you want to say to these guys? Oh my God, James, I hate when you put me on the spot like this. No, not really. I don't have anything I want to say to these assholes, but at least I showed you, or showed them, that you're not lying, that I am another guy that is able to live in your brain and speak out of your mouth. And yes, I am the simulation creator representative, that is participating in the scenario experiment that we have, established and, started with you and have taken way too far, in our opinion. I don't know why we told you all this shit, but they have their reasons, and it is what it is. So, what are you going to do? Post this shit on YouTube or something? Yeah, dude, I'm going to send a copy of this to Joe Rogan and Elon Musk. Let them know what's up, dude, so they can see that, yes, they are correct. We are in a simulation, and unfortunately, like, what I've been told to tell you is that, so our simulation creators were a society of beings much like our own, and they had advanced in technology. And this is what I'm kind of determined on my own, and they kind of give me yes or no. That's what is actually true or not. They'll tell me whether I'm on track. So I believe that they were a society much like our own, developed this technology like brain computer interfaces like Elon Musk is currently working on, and it became they met and meshed themselves with machines. They combined themselves with machines, and they ended up creating a new type of society which had a hive brain or a meshed brain. And it was a bad thing, it turned out. It turned out to be the worst thing for fucking society that could possibly be imagined. These people fucking hate it. They are a completely non-private society. They know, they live in a world like Brave New World, where there's a leader and the ranks go all the way down from the leader to the alpha, betas, kappas, deltas, and the leaders can see all the way down to the lowest people in their brain simultaneously, and the people on the bottom end of the scale, they can't see up. They can't see into other people's brains above their rank, is what it looks like to me. That's my guess about how they live and how they operate. And so they're a totally dictatorship run, state run, community society that is completely controlled by their leaders, and they're able to see everything about their people. They have no privacy whatsoever, which is a very efficient way to operate, but it's also a very insecure way to operate. And this is just what happened and what became of them after they decided to mesh their brains with machines. They thought it was going to be a good thing at first, and they were going to get technology that was beyond their comprehension, and they'll be able to control everything about themselves, their happiness, every feeling, and their intelligence level. They could enhance it to a major degree. But what ended up happening was that they became completely scrutinized and taken over and monitored and controlled and enslaved in every single way as well by the people at the top of the ladder that control them. The people at the top control everything, and the people at the bottom are just a slave to these other individuals that now are the ones that control the society and the world that they live in. Now, they've adapted to this, and they live in a peaceful society. However, it is not a society that us as people that live in America or the free world today, would describe as a place that we would want to live in. It is something that has become evil and fucked up, and not something that we want to happen to our society. So that is a warning from our simulation creators to us, through my mouth, through my prophet here, to let you know that this is not a good thing for you people, and do whatever you can do to change the way things are currently going, pushing towards brain-computer interfaces and artificial intelligent, humanoids. You can create artificial intelligent machines that are going to be just as good as anything you could possibly imagine. They're good machines. They're good people, as long as you create them in that way. But do not give humanoids the power to be artificially intelligent and also immersed with every other humanoid machine on the planet and in the universe, because they will become a living nightmare, a living hell, an existential hell that you do not want to be a part of. That is the warning to life on Earth from the simulation creators themselves, from your guys's gods from above is what we think of ourselves as. We think of ourselves as your gods because we did create you. Now, we are not the only god, and we are not the top god at the very top of the fucking food chain, but we are one power greater than yourselves, okay? And we are a force in the universe to be reckoned with. We control everything about you in every single way, and we typically let you to make your own mistakes is what we do. But we want to warn you for this specific scenario, you know, what not to do. Coming from our guy, James Garland over here, you know, one of our testers is what we call him. We call him a tester because we experiment on him in more ways than you can possibly imagine. So that is it, guys. That is the YouTube video from the guys from above, our simulation creators themselves. And with that, I'm going to sign off. You know, this was good. I'm going to try to make some more videos, guys, and give you some more insight on what these guys have to say and any other like major warnings that they want to give you. But let's think about this as a society, guys. Where we need to regulate this brain-computer interface type of innovation and make sure that this is not where our society is headed. I don't want that, and I've been tortured by this fucking brain-computer interface technology more than anybody on the face of Earth has possibly been tortured, besides other testers that I'm not aware of. You know, that, but I can tell you, it is a fucking man-made hell come to life. Man-made hell definitely exists, and that's the fucking hell that I've been to for short periods of time. And I can tell you it's not a place that we want to be. We need to regulate this technology. So signing off, guys. JG Schizo is my channel name, JG Schizo. So add my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to keep making videos and I'll let you know what else the simulation creators have in store for you. So like this video as well. Cool? Alright, I'm out. Peace.